Why would you try to pull away? You grab the hand and then try to pull away. What kind of sense does that make? What is up, you beautiful people of YouTube? Passing the great vibes from Ohio. It is your boy DarkHorse Rye, and welcome back to yet another delicious episode of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Let's go ahead and get started with this gameplay. This is going to be part number 12 for this series, so you already know the drill. If you are not caught up at this point with what's going on, go ahead and get yourselves caught up with part number 11, or even the entire series with the playlist that's on my channel, if you so desire. But other than that, just letting you guys know, this is part number 12. We're going to be jumping right back into this from part number 11. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I do know that I do still owe you guys for a punishment video for me missing, I believe, Wednesday's video, if I remember correctly. Not missing it, but more so just not being on time with it. But see, the thing about today is I don't really have a lot of time to record that, for starters. So this is like my easiest option. And then number two, I'm not even going to front with you guys, I just don't feel like putting in the work that I know is probably going to be required for that punishment video. So yeah, that's why we're playing a Death Stranding video for today. But I am hoping that if there is nothing that really gets in the way, I should have a punishment video for you guys. Excuse me, I had to burp right there. For Wednesday. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and do a brief recap about part number 11. And then we'll get started with this episode. Now, not a whole lot happened in part number 11, at least not main story wise. We did quite a few side missions in the case of we were trying to, well, I won't say we, but I was trying to see if I could finally get the doggone elusive sniper rifle silencer, but still haven't found it yet. I will say that we do have a new, I guess you could call it a vehicle, a mode of transportation at this point. We now have a coffin board, because of the fact of, I can't remember if it was in the last part or in part number 10, but we went and grabbed a coffin that we thought Higgs was in and brought it to the next person on our list, which was the mechanic. And so after he got his hands on it, we now actually can ride it, essentially like a hoverboard in a sense, and it's very useful for the time that I was using it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So be prepared to see more clips of that once we start getting a lot of this network stuff up and running. After that, like I said, we just did essentially a bunch of side missions and whatnot. And then we went to go and uplink the East Fort Knott facility, if I remember correctly. And let's just say a lot of unnecessary stuff happened on the journey towards that facility, okay? And for those of you who know what I'm talking about right now, I'm going to continue to say it. What happened in that episode was cheap. It was probably some little fail-safe that the game had, where it's like when you do a certain amount of work or you're doing too well inside the game, I don't care what you say, but that game pulled that mess out on me. And so I'm going to take it on the chin. We're going to move past it. For those of you who want to know what happened, all I'm going to say is go check out part number 11, because I'm not going to talk about it, because if I talk about it, I'm going to go on a tangent that doesn't need to be gone back on. But for those of you who know, you know. Anyways, after being handed that cheap transaction, we actually made it to the facility of East Fort Knott, and then another gatequake happened similar to the one that we had to experience before we found Tomorrow inside that other realm that we initially found her in. And that is where we ended off the previous episode. So safe to say, we are in store for a very special trip at the beginning of this video. You guys already know I'm ready. Hope you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and get started with this episode. Strap yourselves in, get comfortable, grab yourself some snacks, kick back and relax, and let's take another trip into this realm that we're about to go inside. And more than likely round 2 with the solid fake, or I guess round 3, considering the fact we already did 2 rounds with him. Pause in the previous episode we initially found them, but you guys know what I mean. Time for a rematch. Alright, you guys, so here we go. I dropped a few little pieces of my gear off before doing this, because of the fact that I know we're gonna have some weapons that we're gonna be grabbing once we get to this new realm, so I'm not really too stressed about it. at this point in time. Now see, I want to see what you're gonna do, Sam. Are you gonna do the same stupid thing you did last time, where you called yourself waving at it, or are you just gonna walk into it? Oh,
I believe we've seen this before, Sam.
just walk into it. It's too late now. Don't fight it. Just walk into it.
It's calling to us again.
What was that?
Are you thinking of going back there?
Is that the guy we fought?
That's not an invitation.
Why would you try to pull away? You grab the hand and then try to pull away. What kind of sense does that make? What kind of dumb mess? Why would you try? Why would you grab it and then pull away, bro? That makes no sense. That's stupid. Are we on a ship? A hospital? They've got gunboats now. Wait a minute, are you about to do the flashing again? Please don't do the flashing again. I hope that was just because it was a fireworks festival in the last run. Great, now we're gonna have to worry about breathing. Of course you're gonna make me do flashing warnings again. That was a cool lighting effect. I ain't gonna front. Deluge? I don't think it's deluge. So I think it's deluge. Uh-oh. I got a little bit of Kingdom Hearts just there. A little Kingdom Hearts vibes just now.
Back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place.
Oh my goodness, bro. And for those of you who probably wonder what I mean by Kingdom Hearts 2, the intro, where he's just kind of like just floating in onto the platform. I think it's called the Realm in Between. I could be wrong about that. That could be for like another place and whatnot, but that's what it just made me think about just now. Oh, you darn tootin', I'm about to doggone arrange my cargo in a special way before I keep moving.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Why would we need to is the real question. Oh, that's cool though. Don't get me wrong, that's actually kind of cool. What kind of weapons do I have as of this moment in time? Because if I ain't got no weapons, guess what? We about to grab some. So we got the same. Oh, you messed up. My silent rifle is with me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sneaking on them. Pause. I can't see nothing right now.
What about you, Robert?
Can you see? Not too good.
Okay. This is supposed to be a battle formation, not a horror game, last time I checked. And where did it come from?
Come to me.
Hold on. He said, Lou, come to me. That's not Sam. How do you know about Lou? See, why y'all...
Dead end, huh? There must be another way.
Why y'all keep talking about my baby, bro? What's up with y'all and my baby? What's up with y'all playing with my children like this, bro? See, now y'all about to get me hype right now. I don't play about my babies. What the? Oh my gosh. It's beautiful, but kind of creepy. I'm not gonna front. Oh, yeah, they're littered about this place. What did he say? I mean, I saw the what you call it just now, but I don't know what it said. And they're all in this building. You already know. We're going about this stealthily. They know I'm down here. Get behind cover. Oh, well, looks like, you know what? No, I'm not finna. Nah, think about it. Y'all wanna group together? Guess what? Fine with me. Yoink. You wanna group together? We can group together. We can do grouping together. I got you. Oh crap. No. Yep. There we go. That's what I needed. Where the heck are you? Oh! Oh, y'all posted up in the hallway? Good. Yep, now we can deal with all y'all at once. I ain't got to worry about looking for y'all. Good. Y'all was stupid for that. You all post up in the hallway in a group? Knowing good and well y'all got grenade launchers? Okay. Nice job, smartness. Okay, what's going on here? Can we get out the air? Because I already feel like a whale is about to pop up out of nowhere. What the? Oh, that's kind of cold. I ain't gonna front. That's kind of cold. Letting the fish swim through your skull like that, that's kind of a cold animation. Wait, what's up with that? With his scars? I'm assuming that's supposed to be tar going through his veins or something like that. How are y'all falling so fast? Like, the whole point is the realm is supposed to make our falling slow. I don't know, like y'all was hurting y'all knees the way y'all was falling just now.
Where are you?
Hold up. Now he's speaking English. I think he was speaking Italian before. I gotta read the subtitles whenever he speaks the other language to be able to properly tell. Oh, yeah, you thought you was slick. You thought you was slick just now with that. Where's Big Boss at? Excuse me, Little Boss, because Big Boss would be referring to what you call it? Metal Gear. Oh yeah, it really ain't no point in doing stealth here. Yeah, anytime we can really beat, there's really no place to really be hiding like this right here. To be honest. Is that him? I think it is. Oh yeah, there's Little Boss right there. Yup. Take it. Where's he at? Right there. Nice try. Because I do have the battle skeleton on me, don't I? Where you at? Come on, peek your head around this corner. Yeah, find me, find yourself. Actually, no, don't find yourself.
Watch out!
What the heck is that? I wish I had my sniper with me right now. But it's not like it would do any big difference, to be honest with you. Okay, you posted up there. Is that supposed to... Oh crap, that wasn't my plan, but whatever. We'll make it work. No, that's Spanish. That's Spanish. He said cuidado. I do know that.
This should do it.
I do know that for certain. That is Spanish, bro. That is Spanish. Seriously, what is that? Okay, that's a freezing thing right there. Okay. I should have known. Oh, so you want to set up land traps so I can't get close to you. Okay, great. Matter of fact, no, that's not even gonna work. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. I'm better than that. Let's talk about blood bags. How many of those do I have? I have a large capacity one, so it's like, let's see, I got 1, 2. Oh, okay, never mind. We all good. Where is he at? Where's the Little Boss at? Oh, wait, I see you right there. You trying to hide, but it ain't gonna work, buddy. Ah, you moved out of range right before. Yeah, he keep trying to run, but it's like it ain't working. Yeah, keep getting snuck on. Keep getting snuck on, cause you right in my range right now. Got me? No, bro, I got you. Like, no, you were too slow on the upkeep just now. Boom, got him. 2 for 1 deal. You the one putting your people in danger right now, bro. Like, come on now. You gotta do a little bit better than this. Oh, dang. Okay, I said that. I talked too much junk just now. That's on me. That's on me. I said it. I said you got to do better. He did. But now I got to repay you back for it. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess what? I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
These icebergs are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them?
Oh, I don't care. You worry about destroying them. I'm not. I'm doing pretty good not doing that with them, to be honest with you. Because my thing, as long as they not getting in the way of me dealing with old buddy right here. Really, bro? Really? So now it wants to call itself doing something. Okay. Uh-oh, bud. Looks like you're the last one. Boom. Come on. There we go. Yoink. Come on. We almost there. Boom. Dang.
You've got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
I'm phasing out right now, bro. I kid you not, I'm phasing out right now. Because of the fact that it's like, he said that, and I know I could have just made like a joke just now, like, oh yeah, he gonna need to go to church when I'm done with him. But it's like, I'm so like focused right now that I'm trying to figure out, whoa, what's next? Okay, he's right there because I can't see him. All this doggone light. Dog, I have a grenade launcher. That's not gonna help you. If I didn't have a grenade launcher, you might have been helped. But it's like, no, I have a whole grenade launcher right now.
Hey, Laura, how about...
Boom. Done. Like, come on, bro. Come on. What's good? What's really good? How do they know my baby? How do these jokers keep knowing? Well, no. How do these jokers? Well, no. The war veteran from the last episode, he didn't know about Lou. Or maybe he did know about Lou, but it was much more like he knew about me. In terms of it being Sam.
You recognize his face?
No, I don't.
You do remember the what? What? That sounded like my baby, bro. Oh boy, here we go. I literally just said that. You don't remember what happened last time? Same thing. Explosion. You just don't learn, Sam. You really don't. You just don't learn. Like, at all.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
Yes, I'm here, bro.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Wait, no. This goes back to the theory, bro. This goes back to the theory. He just said that we were whisked away for only a few seconds. But it felt like whatever amount of time, I guess it felt like, over on the beach. This literally goes back to the theory I talked about, I believe in, what was it? This is 12. It was either what? 10? It was either 10 or 11. I believe it was part 10. I talked about the theory that I talked about. That basic, every single time, bro. Every time. They keep proving my point about what's going on here. I really hope my theory is right. And I said it before, I'll say it again. If I'm right, I'm going to tweak. I'm going to tweak. I don't care. I'm going to tweak out right here on camera or on video if I'm correct. Because he legit just said that time works differently. In the real world, it was only a few seconds, and probably, I guess on the beach, it probably felt like, I don't know, maybe a few hours or something like that. Well, no. No, it was a few, it would have had to be a few hours because of the fact that we got knocked out. So, oh my gosh, bro. Again, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to like the theory and all that stuff, go check out, I believe, like I said, part number 10 is where I made the theory.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest? You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well. Oh, seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there.
And I'm not going to talk too much about the theory per se. Just because of the fact of I don't want to... Oh, he's talking about this open space right here. But I'm not going to talk too much about the theory per se. But let's just say it involved something about Lou and something about tomorrow. And I'm not going to say, you know, exactly what it was. Just because of the fact of I don't want to spoil it. But for those of you who know about the theory, you just know about the theory. That's all I'll say. Let me soothe the baby real quick, y'all. I'll get back to y'all in a second. Yeah, I'm not even gonna front. It's something up with that BB pod. Because one thing I have noticed, one thing I did notice about when I'm soothing this Lou, it's like it only gets soothed a little bit. Like if it's in the red end of it, it only gets soothed like maybe one level or so. And then it's like it won't go any higher. And that's just weird to me. That's weird to me, but at the same time it makes sense. Depending on like what's going on. But let's go ahead and head back in and see what's going on with this card and everything. I thought we were supposed to be giving Fragile the card and everything. So what's up with that?
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge.
Thank you. I was afraid she was gonna try to say all that over the intercom just now. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, can we get some talking, some interaction, something? Anyway, let's go get this man a shower because we don't want him to have to go through all this cutscene and everything all bloodied up. So let's go ahead, head to the bridge now. Clean as a whistle. Let's get our man some food. Wait, what does it mean by customized look? Oh wait, that's from the glasses in the previous episode, isn't it? Yeah, the TTL02s. But yeah, let's get this man some food. And oh, the apple's ripened. Because it was green in like one of the episodes before, and now it's red. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Wait, hold on. Wait. Why is he laying back down? Don't tell me he's about to fall asleep with this apple in his hand. Dang, he tearing that apple up. Golly. You a good shot, because number one, I did not even think that was a trash can. And number two, that was a small space it looked like. Now, I just ate that apple, both the cryptobiotes, and it still said that Sam's hunger is somewhat satiated. That's crazy. Like, how hungry are you, my man? How hungry are you? Let's go to the bridge. I just saw the camera on the side corner right there, too.
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
Surprise,
So
surprise.
he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
ostensibly resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
Nah.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive.
Because he's a
Prior to all
repatriate.
that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A
Oh,
great
yep,
number
there
of
he
people
goes.
pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Well, no, that wouldn't have been possible. No.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
So I know some of you are probably wondering, why were you saying no? Now, he's looking for Lou, right? They say he was looking for Lou. And maybe my timelines are mixed up right now. Maybe my timelines are all the way mixed up right now. But he was looking for Lou. So he was looking for Lou. I'm not going back in terms of like trying to figure out like the years and whatnot, because I can't keep track of all that information. But he was looking for Lou, correct? Now, of course, it just so happens that the old Lou, what did they say, BB-28, I believe, just was decommissioned, quote unquote, decommissioned, right? What if BB-28 was Neil's baby? What if that was his baby and that was the reason why he was in that facility in the first place? I mean, of course, they say he was a smuggler who dealt with drugs and other sort of things like that. But what if part of it has to do with BB-28 being his child also? Because Sam was the first. We know that from the first game. Sam was the first, or at least around one of the first ones. But I don't know. I'm trying to put these theories together in my head. I should just be playing the game. But it's like I can't help but think about this stuff, bro. I can't help but think about this stuff. Because it's like, that's part of the fun about playing games. That's part of the fun. It's like, yeah, I already know where you're gonna go, Sam. That's part of the fun. It's like whenever you play games with this story and whatnot, sometimes it's just so fun to see if your theory is correct in some way, shape, or form. Oh man, let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go before I get too wrapped up in this. See what this next order is. Are we gonna have another vision from the BB that's on our chest right now? It didn't instantly melt in her hand, so I guess it's progress. Sam! Sam! Why did you leave? You should have talked to that girl just now. That's him giving the call. What? So I'm assuming Neil got double-crossed at some
By
point.
the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right?
Yeah?
It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
Oh, she was taking green apples and making them red. Okay. See, I thought she was just trying to be able to hold the apple itself so it didn't age as much and whatnot. Okay. That actually was probably a better thing. Although I do feel like in cases of like with the apples and whatnot, I feel like that may be kind of bad in a sense, if I'm being honest. Because of the fact of then you'll just be using her for aging the apples. Not aging the apples. No, yeah, aging the apples until they're like just right. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I could just be thinking too deeply into it. Okay, so it took the grenade launchers that we had in the beach realm. Okay, that's great. I mean, because it saves me the trouble having to do it later. That's what I mean. But I didn't know. So hey, I'm fine with that. Now, if we have to take this next order to the mountains, you already know we're switching to that the new skeleton that holds up to like, what is it, 120, 160? What's going on, Charlie?
This location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam.
Yep, go ahead and put the other one on.
Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Yeah, and I really genuinely do not expect it to be that easy, so let's see what we actually have to do. But yeah. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need the Boca skeleton for this. Cause I'm being serious. I genuinely just don't believe that that's just gonna be that easy. I just don't. Yeah, see, it's either we either have to go through this BT territory once again and go up this way, or we go up this part of the mountain and essentially just go all across, basically deal with all these different weather patterns and whatnot. I guess what I'm trying to say. Oh man. Warning, a path once used to scale the peaks of the snowy mountains. Very little trace of the path now remains. It is very steep in places and is clear. It is clear that rock falls often take place here. Oh great, fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay. Okay, equipment fabrication. You guys already know we're gonna go with the Boca skeleton just because of the fact of they said it's the best for traversing mountains and whatnot. I kind of want to bring a coffin board with me, but I feel like that's gonna be doing too much, if I'm being honest. I think I'm gonna bring a carrier with me, just because of the fact of in case I not run into, but in case I have to. Pick up some stuff along the way, so I think I'm gonna bring some of those with me as well. We still have 3 of these blood bags, so I don't think we'll need some of them. Depending on whether or not it snows, I would say we're gonna need some of these. Got a Boca skeleton, so I don't need to worry about that. And I think we're good to go for the most part, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead, do this then. And since we're going to start going to the mountains, it seems, I think it might be a good idea for us to initialize, I guess you could say, the squares and whatnot. They need to make some of these squares like like this right here. Like the AI camo part of it. But I don't think we'll be running into any of those anytime soon. Hopefully. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the squares for this, and I think we should be good to go for the most part. Not gonna front, I don't really see a point of taking a tri-cruiser with me, but I'm gonna take one anyways, just cause, if I'm being honest. Oh, and I almost forgot, you guys. Once again, we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. I'm just gonna go ahead, start making this journey, and unless something interesting happens, then I'll see you guys there. Oh, yup, it's snowing. Gatequake detected. La 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 la. No, 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 no. Move. Move out the way, move out the way. I knew as soon as this mountain thing said, as soon as that thing said that rocks fell from the area, I was like, oh, there's gonna be a gatequake that happens. Oh, dang. We made it to the chronobiologist pretty fast. I mean, granted, we did take a, vehicle. So that makes sense. But I guess what I mean is, like, I didn't think it was gonna go this smoothly, if I'm being honest. Deliver and report. And crazily enough, I did not run into any extra packages. That's kind of weird. I think this is like the first order in a long time from where I've had to take it to somebody I've had to link up. I think this is like the first one I've had to take, and I didn't have any extra packages that I needed to take. Well, not needed to take, but I didn't pick up on the way there. So, let's see. I still don't understand why I said do not submerge like we're going in water. Great, fantastic. Give it to me straight, Doc.
You took excellent care of this cargo, didn't you? I like it when people take their work seriously.
I really do. I really do.
I should have no trouble continuing my research, and it's all thanks to you.
Chronobiologist. That either has to deal with... No, that has to deal with time. That has to deal with time. Because my brain was like, chrono? Is that... I was like, that's either time or that's freezing stuff. But no, if it's freezing stuff, that's cryo. This is chrono, which would be more time based.
Use your Cupid to connect to my shelter.
So going based off of the map, it looks like we have like 4 more facilities that we'll have to do. When I say 4 more facilities, I mean 4 more like big stars, according to the map. And maybe I'm just looking at it kind of crazily, but I'm trying to think about how this is actually gonna work. Hey, firmware update. Battery efficiency boost reduces vehicles' battery consumption. Thank you very much. Definitely need that.
I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks.
Oh, look at that. A little fuzzy crypto bio. Or not fuzzy, but you know what I mean. A little plushy type of thing.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack.
Wait a minute.
Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately.
Of course, the dialogue options decide to pop up when I'm taking a drink of water. But anyways, for those of you who probably wonder why I was saying, oh, and I zoomed in on the person just now. If you look at the ears, I don't know if it might be just like a design thing, but I'm assuming the person who probably was acting for this, it looks like those might be hearing aids. I guess what I'm trying to say. That's actually a cool detail. And I know they probably base a lot of this stuff off of like the real people and whatnot based off of the character, but I'm just saying I think that's a cool detail that they added. If those are hearing aids, I think that's a cool detail that they added to this. Let me see. Strange incidents.
Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something.
Of course.
It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the Headless Rider. People have been talking about the Rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with.
Of course. A headless rider, which means he's going to be able to move pretty quickly, but a headless rider in the mountains when we have to deliver stuff. That's fan-freaking-tastic. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Love that. Just gotta love that. Anyway, what's so special about these cryptobiotes?
They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly. Much like timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
Where time stands still. Something just don't sit right with me about that, you know? It just don't sit right with me. They keep saying, like, time standing still inside of the beach. But it's like, it's a whole lot of time-related stuff going on inside of the beach. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure it out, but at the same time, it's like, they've woven it so intricately, this story, that it's like, no matter what, I feel like there's nothing you can do that you'll be able to predict. Like, I even said it in the finale for the first game. I was like, there's no way. I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed, like, what happened in that finale. Never in a million years I would have never guessed it. Oh man, but we'll just have to keep on going. Chronobiotes are related to extinction entities.
So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. The parasitic chiral microbes that latch onto chronobiotes also originally came from the beach. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to the other side. It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction event. Now that I have a chiral network connection, this sort of research should finally be possible.
Yeah, but see, the only way I really feel like you'll be able to stop an extinction event is if you get rid of, or no, yeah, actually that's right, get rid of the extinction entity. But it seems like the way they are formed, it's so weird. Like, I remember in the first one, Bridget was like, essentially, like, she just, like, her heart stopped for a little bit, and then that's when that entity, because again, for people who haven't checked out the previous game, I don't really want to spoil it, but for people who checked out that first thing, that's how that entity was created. It was like Bridget's heart stopped. The original Bridget's heart stopped. Well, not the original, but the first time her heart stopped. It was like, that's when the extinction entity, you know, came out, was created and whatnot. That's when I think it was essentially like her Ha and Ka separated, and then when all that happened. So it's like, how can you really know when that entity is gonna really be made? You get what I'm saying?
I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And Who knows? You might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Really? We're doing all this bridge talk?
Well done.
When we have all these orders to take care of? Come on now. Golly, come on now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you. How do I get onto the ship? Do I gotta go around? I think I do. Or is it turning around this way? Oh, that's a cool detail at this landing. Oh wait, I forgot I can board it when it's still doing this, so I have to wait for the entire animation. But that's still a cool detail nonetheless, that as the ship is landing, it's showing like the wind and everything blowing in front of Sam and whatnot. So what we got to talk about Neil? Not what we got to talk about, what's going on with him.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
Mm-hmm.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
What?
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on her client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
No.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
Nah.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids.
Oh my gosh.
She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Why you lying like that, Sam? You know you had feelings for that woman, Sam. Why you lying like that?
Sam, this is Charlie.
Ain't nobody trying to hear from you, Charlie.
Entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomicist to the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
So now I'm kind of wondering, like, who was she cheating on? Was she cheating on Sam? Wait, I digitized the mysterious voice. Hey Sam, do you remember the recording you brought me? The one with the mysterious crying voice over it? Well, Tarman was right. It can't be digitalized by traditional methods. I had to create my own version of it by using an app. Anyway, it should be in a format you can share over the chiral network now. But yeah, who was she cheating on exactly at that point? as I was saying. Let me pause this real quick because I need to ask this question. And if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna forget. But it's like they said it was his partner. So they said it was his partner, but he said it wasn't his kid. So was she with Sam and then was messing with Neil? Or was it Neil's and she was messing with Sam? That's crazy. Either way, it don't really matter. Either way, it's crazy to be saying out loud. Come on, give me this next vision, cause I gotta know some answers right now, bro. It's crazy.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy.
That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
What is going on here? Now we seeing her in the vision with who I know is the president? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Or maybe she was, well, no. Because he said she told him that it wasn't his baby. So it had to be some intermingling in there somewhere. And it's like, this is not to like bash the woman or nothing. Like, I'm honestly just trying to figure out the story at this point in time. Because I know some people are going to be like, oh, she cheated. I'm just trying to figure out the story at this point. Like, I'm trying to figure out the timeline of events at this point. And so now my question is, what is her connection to the president at this point? Was that just another thing? Was that another thing, or was like they a brother sister type thing? I don't know. We about to find out. I know we gonna find out at some point.
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties.
Meaning?
It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
Of course. Deliver the proof of an attack of... Oh, I gotta go down there anyway, so I might as well go ahead and do that as well. God, wait, this is go down there? I am not coming back up here. You out your mind. Like I'm being serious. Oh my gosh. And it's saying I gotta go back through the... You know what? You know what? Now, watch this. Watch this. Watch what I tell you guys right now, right? Watch what I tell you what's about to happen. Watch what I tell you guys what's about to happen. So, as of this moment in time, we have two orders that we can do. Well, that we're gonna do. We're gonna deliver this proof of the ghost hunter, right? And it's breakable cargo. Now, watch this right here. Now, you see how they have the timefall resistant emu right there, right? But you also see the path takes us kind of towards the pizza chef, correct? Watch when I doggone... Wait a minute. I can't take it over there, can I? No, yeah. Now watch when I doggone grab the emu from right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the pizza chef, I mean the DHV Magellan, over to the pizza chef. How much you wanna bet that when I try to do that, it's gonna be like, oh Sam, the DHV Magellan is down and can't be brought to you. Not it can't be brought to you, but the DHV Magellan is down and it can't move at the moment. So you're gonna have to go the rest of the way. How much do y'all wanna bet that is what is gonna happen? I put money on it. I put money on it that that's what's gonna happen. I put money on it. I don't know how much money. 1 cent, because I know some of y'all could be like, where my money at? I put 1 cent on it that that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get the emu, go to the pizza chef, try to summon the doggone DHV Magellan, and they're gonna be like, oh, the DHV Magellan can't move. I promise you that's what's gonna happen. I promise you that's what's gonna happen, y'all. Okay, so we got this plotted out all the way to the pizza chef, right? So, wait a minute. Proof of cargo. Oh wait, we have to go pick up the emu. I forgot. Yeah, we have to pick it up in order for it to Oh, we can load this up in the tri-cruiser and just take it that way. What am I doing? That would be easier. But yeah, put that into the tri-cruiser and just take that back down the mountain. But dang, what am I gonna do about that though? And some of you probably wonder, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm thinking about I'm gonna see if I can get this coffin board with me right now, because I feel like I want to try to utilize that in order to get to don't mind, I can't do it, bro. Because we just gonna have to drag it behind us at this point. Since I gotta go all the way back down here. Ooh, that back protector is down. So yeah, let me go ahead and recycle that and do another one, because I gotta have that. I gotta have that on me. We just got to deal. We just got to deal when it comes to this, then, because I don't have enough ceramics. I probably could get it off for the ship, but we'll just have to deal for right now. I'll get an extra battery. But then again, it's like, if I was gonna get extra battery, I'd rather get a number 2. We'll just have to deal either way, bro. We'll just have to deal either way. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll deal. We'll move on. And then go from there. I forgot about this. We can utilize the battery's efficiency boost for vehicles. I gotta take something off, though. I know there's something I can take off. I rarely run out of doggone the actual, like, water of everything. Hold on, what is that? Improved coffin board. Improved battery efficient and damage resistant coffin board. This enhancement has been developed following thorough... Okay, no. Yeah, anyway, I thought it was going to actually help me out with, like, porting it and whatnot. But no. I'm going to get this just because of the fact of I feel like I can utilize that a lot more than the timefall thing. Because rarely do I ever really use the water up when it comes to the canteen. So it's like, it is what it is. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to really use that, but I can't. I'm gonna recycle that anyways. Yeah, and it brings back some of our ceramics too. So I'll utilize that for the backpack. The ceramics from that for the backpack. Wait a minute, are we going to the Ghost Hunter right now? Is this a facility? We are. Hold up. No. I'm gonna get that stuff right now then. I thought we were just picking some stuff up, bro. But no, we're actually going to a guy called the... Well, not a guy, but a person with the name the Ghost Hunter. So if that's the case, guess what? We're gonna go ahead and pick this stuff up, get that extra point, get them extra points and everything. This game is so aggravating. So one of the things that I picked up off of the ground that went to the Ghost Hunter just got ruined, but the contents got ruined before the doggone what you call it got ruined. How did the contents get more ruined before the container actually got? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. I don't care. That's dumb to me. At least have the container get damaged more than the contents. Deliver and report. Deliver and report. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Take both of these. Take both of them. I don't care. Take both of them. I don't care. I know I didn't get an S.
Hey, I appreciate you coming all this way. Allow me to take a look at that cargo you carry.
Yeah, I know I didn't get an S, so just go ahead. Just go ahead and say it. A C?
Have to say, this looks bad. Though, should still be able to learn something from it. Thanks for dropping it off.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm gonna move forward.
Didn't expect you to bring me this.
Yeah. Whatever. Now I'm kinda upset. Even though I shouldn't be, I'm still kinda upset.
So, I finished examining that cargo you brought on over. Now, I know this isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kinda looks as though it was battered with a large heavy pole, but... And there are also parts that appear to have been melted. Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is likely the work of the Headless Rider I've heard rumors about. In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. They won't come out and wreak havoc just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? That way we can set the minds of porters like you at ease. Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else too. Indulge my curiosity and I'd be happy for you to hook me up, is what I'm trying to say. If you're keen to do so, then pick up the sub-order I posted. I've included the relevant information in the order details. Be sure to look it over should you choose to take it on.
So you're putting other people's safety in danger because you want to indulge your curiosity. You pissing me off right now a little bit. I'm not even going front. You want your curiosity indulged, but you don't want to doggone just go ahead and hook yourself up so people can kind of figure this stuff out beforehand. Okay, get away from me, buddy. I won't even call you buddy. That's so stupid. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I could have doggone if he had hooked himself up, I could have doggone used the coffin board to doggone get across here and then go right there. Also, while my mind is on it, because I was going to do this before we left the initial facility. Now, y'all heard what I said was going to happen, right? I'll even take precautionary measures and go ahead and transport this thing to the animal shelter. Because that's the closest shelter that's going to be before we get to the metagenomicist. Okay? That's going to be the closest thing before we get there. So I'll even take precautionary measures and tell the DHV Magellan to go to the doggone pizza chef location. Because my plan is to tell them to go there. Then when they go there, then you know what? I'm taking one anyway. I'm grabbing one anyways. Oh wait, we can't even fabricate because he's not connected to the network. Well, again. Good job, buddy. Good job. Anyways, as I was saying, I can't remember what I was talking about right now. But what I was going to say was I was going to use the coffin board, fabricate it to get across here because it goes over water. And then, you know, go that way. But no. No. Because your curiosity, is too big to not be piqued for you to connect. You said, we're gonna put these people's lives in danger. Yeah, my thought is gone. Like I had it when I was talking about Buddy just now, but after trying to figure out how I'm gonna get across this river and all this stuff, I've lost it. And I had the right idea just now. I was gonna use the carrier since I couldn't use the coffin to get across there, but because of the fact of I didn't build up enough speed, it seems. I couldn't get across there all the way, so it is what it is at this point.
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
No. See, that's why I brought the bowler gun with me. Whoa, wait. Oh, that was the bowler gun doing that. I was about to say, carry it on the back. Oh, I'm probably gonna need to use this to carry it also. Oh, found him right there. If I can catch kangaroos with it, I mean, I know that means I can catch emus with it. Gotcha. Bring your tail right here.
Wonderful.
Oh,
We've secured the animal.
I can actually pick this up.
Delivered to the metagenomicist.
Alright, so let's go ahead. To the metagenomicist. Now watch what I tell you guys now. Watch. Y'all think I'm joking about when I say that this doggone DHV Magellan's gonna be out of order. I promise you it's gonna be out of order, bro. Watch. I promise you it is. Well, let's see if the ice cream machine is gonna work this time. Would you look at this? Living cargo has been detected on board the DHV Magellan. The risk of chiral contamination means the ship is unable to move with living cargo on board. Please remove the living cargo from the ship before departure. So, answer my question right there. We can transport people. We can transport people on this doggone thing. But we can't transport a doggone emu. Oh my gosh, bro. You know what? No, before we even going through this area, I gotta go to my little thing in the next few minutes. So I'll do this when I get back. I don't feel like even being aggravated with this joint right now. I just don't. I'll come back and finish this up after I do whatever I got to do for my little schedule. I think because this is taking longer than I thought it was gonna take anyways. But it's fine. It'll only be like a few more minutes when I get back, so it's all good. It's all good. I'll see you guys back in a bit. Well, it's about almost 5 hours later. No, not 5 hours. It's about almost... No, yeah. It's been about almost 5 hours later. Actually, it's been about 5.5 hours later. And I saved myself inside of this field. And it dropped me off right in this field as well. We only have a little bit more of a way to go to get to this objective. Let's see if we can... Oh my gosh. The music is playing. That means nothing should be happening. Great. Fantastic. Love that for me. Is that a giraffe? Oh, no. That's a... I don't know what that is. That looks like it's an oil pipe for the mechanic, I'm assuming. And what's with the flock? I really want to fly over to that flock of whatever that is, but I'm afraid of... No pun intended because of the song. I'm afraid of what's going to happen if I fly too close. Not fly, but go too close. Let's just dodge it all together and move. Alright, we made it to the metagenomicist.
Good evening, Sam.
Wait a minute. The metagenomicist? Oh my gosh. I passed by this dude earlier. Believe it or not, I passed by this dude earlier. I can't remember. I think it was the last episode. I passed by him. Matter of fact, going in that direction. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I can link this up. But we couldn't. And we hadn't had a mission for him yet. This is coming full circle. This was right before, I'm talking about, I came over here, like, I don't think I put it in the video. But I came past this settlement and was trying to figure out if I can link this person up. Right before I got doggone done dirty with that whole BT situation. in the previous episode. That's crazy. Hey, yup. Take this eagle. Take it. I want to see how this thing looks inside of this carrier. He must have put it in a sideways.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look.
Look, you ain't even got to take a look. I know it looked good. I saw the zero.
Treat this as a delivery in excellent condition.
I mean, it's an animal, so I would hope I would keep it in excellent condition.
My research is going well, and I have you to thank for it.
No problem.
All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
So we backtracked for this, essentially. Okay, so I already see how this is gonna work right now. So, where we are right now, we're probably gonna have to go down. Do that. We're probably gonna have to go down. We're gonna go south to that next point. After we go to that south to that next point, we're gonna probably have to go, I believe that's what, southeast? If I remember correctly, I believe that's southeast, and then we're gonna have to go back like a little bit northeast in order to get back there. Are we gonna have to? It looks like we're gonna have to go back up the mountain, to be honest with you. At this rate. What is this? EX capture grenade. A capture grenade that has a special effect on large BT's catchers, defeating a weakened catcher by throwing an EX capture grenade into its mouth will produce a BT crystal. Like other grenades, they can be stored in a regular grenade pouch. Wait a minute. The catchers, I'm assuming, are the things that we have to fight. So, I guess my question is, what exactly does it entail? All that, what it just said. Look at that. Look at that stealth. I'm assuming that's because of the fact that we went around the BTs. Not even more so we went around the what do you call them? Call them raiders, the bandits. There we go.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
Is she talking about the EX grenades? Or she is. We'll just have to put it in the backpack because we ain't got no space for it. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens.
I actually was thinking that because it's called an EX capture grenade. I was actually wondering if they were going to have it. I didn't really want to call it a Pokemon situation, but I was actually like, it's called an EX capture grenade. I was like, can we throw it? And she just confirmed that. Oh my gosh. Every time I don't think this game can possibly get better in some way, shape, or form. especially with it being a sequel, because there's not much you have to really do. I feel like in a lot of different ways to make a game better as a sequel. But this game is just blowing it out of the water. Oh my gosh. I mean, story-wise, I ain't gonna front. It's kind of eh. But, like, game mechanic-wise, it's like, ooh. Ooh, y'all just giving me all the goodies, bro.
I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine.
Wait, you have a 21-minute syndrome? What syndrome do you have? But yeah, what's the deal with these?
Well, we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders.
Ran into those?
As their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research.
Okay. Do you have a 21-minute syndrome? She just said that, but I want to know what it is.
Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact.
I thought y'all
Our mother
looked
belongs
alike.
to the group too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met?
What? That explains a lot. Because when I saw her, I was like, dang, she do look like it, but I didn't want to say anything because of the fact of it's like, you know how people try to stereotype it, like certain people look the same way. I didn't want to say that, but you know, it is what it is.
We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways.
So all of you vomit after every 21 minutes? I mean, because she said they have similar conditions, so I would assume they all vomit, but whatever. But yeah, I wanted to wait to save this for last. I can summon BTs and make them fight for me. I can be a Pokemon master.
Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight.
Oh my, it's settled. We will have to keep, we're keeping, you know what? I might need to run my fade with that other BT. I might need to run my fade with that other BT. I really do. Well, I won't be able to because it's in a void out area. So it's like that it won't probably show up ever again. But but I'm keeping some of these EX grenades on me. Yeah, I'm gonna run my fade. I'm gonna run my fade on one of these BTs. Somebody finna get these hands. Somebody finna be my Pokemon. One of these BTs is about to be my Charizard. And I call it a Charizard because of the fact that the Charizard was kind of like a hard-headed thing, if I remember correctly, from Pokemon. But then Ash got it to work. That's all I can really say. He got it to work. So I'm finna be a Pokemon master in this game. I promise you that. I'm finna be stacking up the BTs.
In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter.
Gosh.
The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a sub-order for this request.
How far is
There's
the
no
thing?
rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Charlie.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours.
Hmm?
Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this sub-order first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
You know what? We can come back to this facility, can't we? Like, I think we can take it. Because it's the animal shelter is not that far away. And it's like, I could just go ahead and use the animal shelter, teleport from the animal shelter back to the metagenomicist. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take this sub order just because of the fact that I want to see what kind of interesting information they might have on this emu. So yeah, I'm going to drop that and then I'm going to drop that off and then we'll go ahead and just come back to the metagenomicist using the DHV Magellan. Because I really want to know what kind of info they talking about might be interesting. Wait a minute. Are these all of the animals that I talked about? Not that that I picked up beforehand? I think it is, because I've picked up, I don't know about the oil of the crypto bio, but I know I've left 2 kangaroos. I know I entrusted 2 kangaroos to other people. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I would still get counted for that. That's crazy. Oh, that means my stats for them about to go up way high.
Hello again. I heard about what happened. I'll assess the condition of the bird right away.
Yeah, and just assess the condition of the bird.
The emu's a happy little guy, eh? Thanks for taking such good care of it.
Yep. Just assess the condition of the bird. Don't ask me to undertake anything new.
You found us a new furry friend? Oh, much appreciated, Sam. We'll be sure to take fantastic...
I found about 3 of them. Look like it. Deliver a wild animal to the animal shelter for the first time. Animals required to complete orders do not count. So yeah, it just basically means you have to like bring one back of your own volition. How does that bring me up for star count? Always that dog on, always that 3rd star, bro. Always that one corner.
That we think you might like. Give it a look.
A stealth hologrenade, a grenade that produces a hologram of an object to hide behind or inside of. Just make sure no one else sees you doing so. Perfect for covert operations where cover is scarce. Must be activated remotely after being... Oh my gosh. Why do y'all keep teasing me like this, bro? Why y'all keep teasing me like this?
We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our stores.
Thank you very much.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This data we've shared with you is the schematic for a holo grenade you can use to conceal your presence. Just toss it somewhere you want to hide, then activate it to generate a hologram that'll fool just about anyone. You can shelter behind, or even inside this hologram if you like. Of course, it won't work if the enemy sees you while you're attempting to hide, but if you use these grenades wisely, you can remain undetected for ages. If you like the sound of that, enjoy.
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah, they keep talking about some... Oh yeah. Something sounds interesting, but that literally gave us no new information. But yeah. With that being the case, let's go ahead and transfer ourselves back to the metagenomicist. Cause if y'all sit here and try to tell me you can't go back there, we gonna have a problem. Oh my goodness. The one and only time it seems we've been able to get this doggone order to work. Crazy. Don't you think? You know, when we don't have cargo, it works perfectly. But when we have cargo that we need to transport a very long distance, it's always out of order. Like a...
Enough already.
like what you call it? Don't you tell me enough. I'm gonna complain about this. I am gonna complain about this, Sam, because it doesn't make any sense. This doggone ship that we supposed to use for a package company, the doggone thing is always down. It don't make no sense. Stop playing with me. I want some enough already. Enough of you, Sam. Enough of you. Don't try to talk to me about how I'm supposed to feel about this. I'm gonna talk my junk. Anyways. Always down like a freaking ice cream machine, but we're not gonna get into that. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode at this point. And I only needed to record, well, I don't say I needed to record, but I only recorded for like another 25 minutes. So, not too far away from what I was gonna finish off anyways, but still good enough. But yeah. Oof, this episode, interesting, very interesting. If I remember correctly from what we did earlier, I know we went back to the beach realm and we went against the fake Solid Snake dude, and we now know his name is Neil Vana. So that's interesting. What we thought was being said as Nirvana or Nirvana, his name is Neil Vana. And we learned a little bit of interesting history upon what happened with Sam, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. We're not gonna get too deep into that. But this was an interesting episode. I do want to figure out what the deal between, I think her name was Lucy, and the president, because we know the president is the dude with this mark on his hand. I know that's the president. So I want to know what the deal with him is, what his connection with Neil Vana is. Like, I just want to know in general, like, what the whole case is at this moment in time. But of course, we have to go through a few more situations before we get the full story. So yeah, that's basically where we are right now. We have probably about 2 more facilities to cover before we get to the next checkpoint based on the map. And I think we may only have like this one and maybe one other facility from the way the map is looking. I'm talking about one more big facility. So who knows? Who knows? Because I think we've hit just about everything at this point. Because this is West Fort Knott. We've hit South Fort Knott. Wait, yeah, West Fort Knott. South Fort Knott is like up here, I believe, right? It's either south or north. Oh wait, north was probably in this area, and it got destroyed. So we hit north. I mean, we hit West Fort Knott. We did that one. This was East Fort Knott over here. Yup, because north was right here, or it would have been right here. So now we're going to the distribution center down here, and then that is more than likely South Fort Knott right there. So we just have like, I think that's where we're gonna be going to next anyways, if I had to take a guess, because if I remember correctly, I said we would have to go, where was it? I said we would have to go southeast, so probably we're gonna be in this area. No, probably right here, and then we're gonna probably go from right here to right here, because I said it was about south we would be going. So south will be right here, and then southeast, if I'm correct in my directions and whatnot. So yeah, we're pretty much gonna be hitting there next, if I had to take a guess. But who knows? For the next episode, we're just gonna have to focus on what we have to do right now. So yeah, but I mean, like, before we completely have Australia taken care of, I think we're gonna have like maybe 2 more areas that we're gonna have to do. And when I say 2 more areas, I mean like 2 more big districts, like that one over there, and then, well, not that one over there, but this one right here. If I had to take a guess, this one right here, which is gonna be South Fort Knott, and then probably something in this direction for our last little destination. And it looks like there's a facility right there, so I know we're probably gonna have to be stopping right here when we make our way over here as well. But who knows what's gonna happen after that? Who knows? I'm ready for it. Hope you guys are ready for it. Oh man. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. My excitement's getting the better of me at this moment in time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and that forever is gonna be a stain on my legacy at this point. Oh, I don't want it to be, but I know it's gonna be. But like I said, we're gonna get our payback in the next episode. We're gonna get our payback. I'm not worried about it. So yeah. But anyways, let me stop. Let me go ahead and finish this up before I get stuck on this again. Cause that looking at that just really just kind of like pisses me off a little bit. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on going for it. So yeah. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. If you did, you already know what you can do, but you don't have to do. You can leave a like if you want to. You can leave a comment if you want to. And you can go ahead and subscribe to see the rest of the journey as it plays out, because the more we learn about stuff, the more I'm gonna just like kind of geek over it a little bit. I'm not even gonna front with you guys, because that's just how I am. I like being able to geek over the stuff I play and whatnot, and just try to figure stuff out. And like the details they keep telling us, it seems like my theory is becoming more and more plausible, but I don't want to like kind of look into it too much, because I want to just experience the story. But it's coming. Whatever it is that we about to learn about, it's coming. So just be prepared for that, and just be ready to geek out with me, because I know it's going to be something wild. But like I said, you guys go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. You don't have to do all that stuff, because I just like doing this for fun. But you can do all that stuff if you want to stick around in the long run and keep track of me a little bit easier. And with all that being said, I am done for the night. I love you guys so much. Also, I know some of you probably wondering, why do I sound differently? Something about these changing seasons, it's like it just messes with my nose. And I don't know why, it just does. And I know the seasons are changing, because this always happens. It always happens. So I might sound nasally for the next few videos, but I promise you, it's like, I know I'm gonna sleep this off. Like in the morning, I know I'm gonna sound like regular. So yeah, we'll just go from there, because I forgot to mention it earlier, but hey, we here now, so it don't really matter. But yeah, like I said, I love you guys so much. Y'all stay blessed, stay breezy, continue to be cheesy with your goofball selves, continue to take it easy, and I will see you beautiful people in the next episode. God bless y'all. As always, love you guys so much. Once again, I am out. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, whenever you're seeing this video. I'm recording this at I'm finishing this at right after 12, so it's gonna be a good night for me, or good morning, I guess, at this point. I'll see you beautiful people later. Peace. Oh man, this next episode, ooh, I know it's gonna be hype. I know this next episode is gonna be good, especially after we got them grenades too. Oh yeah, your boy about to be a Pokemon master. I'm gonna be catching all the big BTs in this next episode. I promise you, I'm gonna be catching all the big BTs. You played with the wrong one when you told me that I could capture them and throw them back out whenever another one trying to run up on me. Cool. Love that for me. We about to utilize that in every way, shape, and fashion.